What if I told you that you were born with a direct line to the universe? A biological radio perfectly tuned to receive wisdom, intuition, and a profound sense of connection to all of existence. This isn't science fiction. This is your birthright. This cosmic radio exists within you right now, located in the precise geometric center of your brain. It's a tiny pine cone-shaped organ known as the pineal gland. For thousands of years, ancient cultures revered it. The Egyptians called it the seat of the soul. The Hindus, the third eye. They understood it was our spiritual antenna, our bridge between the physical world and higher dimensions of consciousness. But what if that radio is being deliberately jammed? What if the clarity of its signal is being systematically degraded by an invisible fog, turning its vibrant connection into mere static? This isn't a metaphor, it's a biological reality. A process called calcification is turning this vital, crystalline organ into solid stone. A silent epidemic is underway, designed to keep you spiritually blind, locked in a prison of the five senses, and disconnected from your true power. The most terrifying part? The weapons being used against your consciousness are not hidden in some secret laboratory. They are disguised as everyday habits, innocent routines that you perform daily without a second thought. Today, we pull back the curtain. We will expose the 3 most destructive daily habits that are silently calcifying your third eye. And more importantly, we will show you how to fight back, how to clear the static, and how to bring your sacred radio back online. The first attack on your consciousness begins the moment you wake up with something you believe is essential for your health and cleanliness: water. But not all water is created equal. The water flowing from your tap, the water you drink, cook with, and bathe in, often carries a specific insidious neurotoxin. We're talking about fluoride. Promoted for decades as a miracle for dental health, the dark truth about sodium fluoride is far more sinister. It is a synthetic industrial waste product. And it has a unique, almost magnetic attraction to one specific place in your body, your pineal gland. Think about that. Of all the organs, all the tissues, this one chemical bypasses everything else to accumulate in your spiritual antenna. Studies published in peer-reviewed journals have confirmed this beyond any doubt. The pineal gland absorbs more fluoride than any other part of the body, even your bones. But what happens when it gets there? It doesn't just pass through. It binds with the calcium in your body to form tiny, sharp crystals, calcium phosphate crystals. Layer by layer, these crystals build up, creating a hard shell around the gland. This is calcification. It's the biological equivalent of pouring concrete into your cosmic radio. A calcified pineal gland cannot function optimally. Its ability to produce melatonin, the hormone that governs your sleep cycles and triggers deep cellular repair, is crippled. This is why so many people suffer from insomnia and chronic fatigue. But the damage goes far deeper than sleep. The pineal gland is rich in piezoelectric crystals, the same type of crystals used in radio receivers to pick up frequencies. A healthy, non-calcified gland can tune into the subtle energetic frequencies of intuition, insight, and spiritual awareness. A calcified gland is deaf to these signals. Your intuition becomes dull. Your sense of connection fades. You become trapped in a purely material reality, cut off from the vastness of who you truly are. This assault doesn't stop at the tap. The same poison is deliberately added to the vast majority of commercial toothpastes. Every morning and every night, You are scrubbing this calcifying agent directly into one of the most absorbent areas of your body, your mouth. So how do you fight back against this invisible poison? The solution requires conscious action. It is your first act of spiritual rebellion. First, you must reclaim your water. Stop drinking unfiltered tap water immediately. Invest in a high-quality water filtration system. The most effective systems for removing fluoride are reverse osmosis filters or activated alumina defluoridation filters. These are not luxury items. They are essential tools for consciousness liberation. Second, purge your bathroom. Throw away your fluoridated toothpaste. The market is now filled with effective, natural, fluoride-free alternatives. Make the switch today. You are not sacrificing dental health. You are prioritizing your spiritual health. By taking these two simple steps, you cut off the primary supply line of the #1 chemical weapon being used to calcify your third eye. You begin the process of clearing the static. The second habit that is petrifying your spiritual center is disguised as convenience. It's the food you eat. The modern corporate food system is not designed to nourish you. It is designed to addict you, inflame you, and, ultimately, to dim your consciousness. A diet high in processed foods, refined sugars, and synthetic chemicals creates a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation and acidity throughout your body. This internal acidic environment is the perfect breeding ground for calcification. It's like creating a chemical storm that accelerates the hardening of your pineal gland. Let's break down the culprits. Refined sugar, found in everything from sodas to cereals to so-called health foods, causes massive spikes in blood sugar and insulin. This metabolic chaos creates systemic inflammation, putting your entire body on high alert and diverting resources away from higher functions. Synthetic chemicals, preservatives, artificial sweeteners like aspartame, and food colorings are treated as foreign invaders by your body. They are neurotoxins. They disrupt your gut-brain axis, interfere with neurotransmitter production, and add to the toxic load that your body must constantly fight to clear. When your body is in a constant state of emergency, trying to detoxify from this chemical onslaught, it has no energy left for spiritual perception. Every time you choose a processed snack over a piece of fruit, every time you drink a soda instead of pure water, you are casting a vote. You are either voting for inflammation and calcification, or you are voting for clarity and connection. The system is designed to make the wrong choice easy. But your liberation depends on you making the conscious choice. The solution is a radical act in our modern world. Return to real food. This isn't about a complex or restrictive diet. It's about one simple principle. Eat foods that come from the earth, not from a factory. Begin by eliminating the worst offenders. Remove refined sugar, processed snacks, and artificial sweeteners from your life. This alone will dramatically reduce the inflammatory load on your system. Then start incorporating decalcifying foods and supplements into your diet. These are powerful allies in your fight for spiritual clarity. Raw cacao, in its pure, unprocessed form, is one of the most potent antioxidants on the planet. It's packed with magnesium, which helps to dissolve the calcium phosphate shell around your pineal gland. Apple cider vinegar, specifically the raw, unfiltered kind with the mother, helps to detoxify your body and create a more alkaline internal state, making it harder for calcification to take hold. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale are rich in chlorophyll, a powerful blood purifier that helps to remove heavy metals and toxins that contribute to calcification. Supplements like chlorella and spirulina are superfoods that bind to heavy metals and help escort them out of your body. Iodine is also critical, as it works to displace fluoride from your system, but it must be supplemented with care and ideally under guidance. This isn't just nutrition advice, this is a strategy for a counterstrike. You are using nature's intelligence to dismantle the chemical prison that has been built around your soul. By taking control of what you eat, you are not just healing your body, you are polishing the lens of your third eye. The third habit is the most subtle and perhaps the most pervasive. It's an attack that isn't chemical, but energetic. It's the invisible prison created by our modern relationship with technology. Specifically, overexposure to artificial blue light from screens and the constant bombardment of electromagnetic frequencies, or EMFs. Your pineal gland is photosensitive. It responds to light. For millennia, humanity lived by the natural rhythms of the sun. The gentle yellow-red light of sunrise would signal the gland to stop producing melatonin, waking us up. The darkness of night would signal it to begin production, allowing us to rest, repair, and enter the dream states where spiritual connection often occurs. Today, we live in a world of perpetual, artificial daylight. We stare into screens, phones, tablets, computers, televisions, for hours on end. These devices emit a powerful, concentrated spectrum of blue light. When your eyes see this blue light, especially after the sun has set, it sends a false signal to your pineal gland. It's still midday. Stay awake. Do not produce melatonin. This chronic disruption of melatonin production is catastrophic. It leads to poor sleep, accelerated aging, and a weakened immune system. But from a spiritual perspective, it shuts down the very mechanism that allows the pineal gland to do its sacred work during the night. The nightly detoxification and activation of your third eye is short-circuited. Compounding this is the constant invisible fog of EMF from Wi-Fi routers, cell towers, and our multitude of wireless devices. While mainstream science is slow to acknowledge the spiritual impact, esoteric traditions have always taught that our bodies are bioelectric systems. The pineal gland acts as a delicate spiritual antenna designed to pick up subtle cosmic frequencies. Constant chaotic EMF exposure is the equivalent of living next to a massive power transformer, buzzing with electrical static 24/7. It becomes impossible for the delicate antenna of your pineal gland to tune into the clear, coherent frequencies of higher consciousness. The signal gets lost in the noise. This invisible prison keeps you energetically frazzled, disconnected from natural rhythms, and spiritually numb. Breaking free from this prison doesn't mean abandoning technology. It means mastering it instead of allowing it to master you. The solution is to create conscious boundaries. First, manage your light exposure. Implement a digital sunset every single night. Turn off all screens at least 2 hours before you plan to sleep. This gives your pineal gland the signal of darkness it needs to begin producing melatonin. If you absolutely must use a screen, wear blue light blocking glasses. They are a crucial tool in the modern world. Conversely, get natural sunlight first thing in the morning. Step outside for just 10 minutes within an hour of waking. The full-spectrum light of the sun hitting your retinas is the most powerful signal to reset your circadian rhythm and optimize your pineal gland's function for the day. Second, create sacred space, free from EMFs. At the very least, turn off your Wi-Fi router when you sleep. This gives your body 8 hours of energetic peace to repair and rejuvenate. Never sleep with your cell phone next to your head. Keep it in another room. Be mindful of your exposure during the day. Spend time in nature, away from the electrical smog, as often as you can. This practice, known as grounding or earthing, helps your body discharge excess electrical charge and recalibrate to the natural frequency of the planet. By mastering your relationship with light and energy, you reclaim your sovereignty. You move from being a passive recipient of energetic chaos to a conscious curator of your own vibrational field. You allow your third eye to rest, reset, and retune to the symphony of the cosmos. The attack on your consciousness is real, and it is relentless. It comes through your water, poisoning your spiritual antenna with fluoride. It comes through your food, inflaming your body with processed chemicals. And it comes through the airwaves, disrupting your natural rhythms with artificial light and energetic noise. But these systems only have power as long as they remain invisible. Today, you have seen them. You now have the knowledge to dismantle them. Do not be overwhelmed. Be empowered. Awareness is the first and most critical step to liberation. The fact that you have watched this far means that your inner self is ready to awaken. You can take back your power. It begins not with some grand gesture, but with a single, conscious choice. A decision to no longer participate in your own spiritual suppression. I want you to make a commitment right now. Start with one change today. Will you switch to fluoride-free toothpaste? Will you replace one processed snack with a piece of fruit? Will you turn off your phone an hour earlier tonight? Choose one, and then another tomorrow. This is how a revolution begins. Not with a shout, but with a quiet, determined shift in your daily habits. You are reclaiming the temple of your body and reactivating the seat of your soul. The lengths they have gone to block your spiritual perception are the greatest testament to how powerful it truly is. They fear a population that is intuitive, connected, and awake. It's time to become what they fear. Comment below and tell us which habit you will break first. Your commitment will inspire others. Like this video if you are ready to awaken your third eye, and subscribe for more hidden truths that will set you free. The journey has just begun.